love how you got this custom art, custom music, or music that's not RTP, but then RTP sound effects. Never fails to get me every time. Broing? All right, road to the next life. Here we go. To live without hope is to cease to live. Dostoevsky. I can't read names. It's about the title screen. You enter that final fleeting moment of life, a life which had only reached 1/3 of its way. When your body fell, you felt yourself sink through the ground, rotating in a graceful half circle. For a moment, your head pointed in the opposite direction from which you had originally stood. A dark abyss sprawled below you, or above you, technically. One might fancy themselves king of the abyss with this view, but gravity did not comply with such fancies, and after a pause, you felt yourself begin to fall. You fell without any lurching feeling in your chest. In fact, you fell with little a thought in your head at all. Everything you had once known was growing further and further away from you, until there was nothing left at all. Open your eyes, guilt-bearer. You have little time to waste. Your eyelids resist the simple action as though they are opening for the first time. Oh, wow. Oh, this is neat. I don't know, Raimi. Whoa. Aye, bloody hell! I thought you were a ghost! Are we all technically ghosts? Ghost isn't synonymous with dead. Your hand didn't go through my body, so I'm not a ghost. Hold on now. We just met this guy. Don't give him the wrong impression about us. We shook hands earlier. I barely know him. Aye. Who cares what he thinks? He's doomed! Doomed? Ah, lad, look. You got this flickering about you. You're wavering away as we speak. I haven't a clue where to start. You understand that you're dead, right? Fine. That tower over there was only one entrance, and we've clearly been here a while. It's likely that lad's still green. Likely the lad's still green. I had no idea you were so observant. I had no idea you were so ill-mannered! Dead? This is the afterlife? Quite right. Though I imagine it doesn't meet your expectations of it. Depending on where you're from. You found yourself in bloody limbo! He means limbo. Just limbo. Oi, quit it! Let a man show a little personality. Now, where do I begin? Here, this place is essentially a path from one life to the next, but my acquaintance and I are treating it like a vacation. I could spend an eternity comparing my previous lives, now that I have the pleasure of remembering them all. I won't get his hopes up about a next life at this rate. The boisterous man rubs his temples. The other man finally says something they both agree on. What does that mean? I don't know how to break it to you. Then I will. Your spirit is fading. You don't have much time left. Aye. You haven't an ounce of tact in you. We don't have time to skirt around the issue. Aye, that's fair, I suppose. Listen, lad. Sometimes the weights we carry in life are too heavy for the road. Something's weighing you down, and it's only a matter of time until you sink. That, or maybe this is some kind of divine punishment. Nay, he'd be in hell if that were the case. We don't even know if there is a hell. This might be it. Don't listen to him. I've never seen a truly awful person around here. I'd wager they go elsewhere. Do you have any idea what's weighing you down? You close your eyes and try to remember. The echo of your lost memories are still there, like the memories that quickly disperse after one wakes up from a dream, but you can't discern anything from them, save for a monumental sense of guilt. Seems not. I dare say that's the most normal thing about you. It often takes a while for everything to come back. Death can be quite dramatic. What can I do to survive? Nothing. Aye. Nobody's ever survived this, so I've heard. Your body in this world is dying, and the only way out is at the edge of limbo, through the door to the next life. Limbo itself isn't dangerous, but you can't make it there in time. I'm sorry. You, expressing pity? I keep getting their voices mixed up. The monotonous man shrugs. It's sad, like an incurable disease. Right, that is. Aye. How do I get to the edge of limbo? Lad, you're not gonna make it. You're better off staying with us. I can even show you around the place. There's lots of pretty sights elsewhere. This place isn't much of a haunt. It's good for privacy and reflection, but not much else. I disagree. Let him fight it out. He can at least die knowing he tried. Keep going to the east. We're already on the mountain pass that leads you there. Be thankful you didn't land anywhere lower, or else you'd have to worry about your calves, too. Don't encourage him, it's futile! The boisterous man sighs. But I suppose it'd be hard to sit around idly with that knowledge. Just, I don't know. Take care of yourself, alright, lad? We'll leave you be now. Good luck. We will? Yes, we will. Alright. Best of luck to you, lad. May Limbo treat you well. The boisterous man tips his hat to you. He smiles in an attempt to veil his pity. It fails. The monotonous man merely nods, his expression unreadable. Yeah, we're a little see-through, it looks like. Hello, friend. How are you? Can you not tell I'm in a pickle? Well, yes, but it'd be rude to point that out, no?
I annoyed you with my friendship.
Regetuscon Adventures? I'd probably butcher that. Sorry. Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Welcome to the realm of the feathered dead. I'm sure you're well aware of your predicament. Otherwise, you'd be asking me different questions. Close. Regetuscon Adventures. Okay, Regita. I'm so sorry. How are you doing tonight? Welcome. Oh, okay. Like Vegeta. Doing well. Good. Oh, memory? Nope, wisps. Your head grows heavy as voices begin to resound within it. I wish I was born different. Huh? Why? Nobody likes me. You're my only friend, Simon. You just need to go out more. Who cares what some ruffians think? The melancholic boy doesn't reply. You feel the words hanging in your throat. You know it's more than that. Things will get better. Just act like there's nothing different about you. Nobody will know. Everybody already knows. Smooth. But it doesn't have to define you. The melancholic boy goes silent again. It defines me whether I want it to or not. Right, the forest of fond memories. Oh, what's this? A weathered wooden swing seat. Perhaps the wind blew it over this merry way. Oh, okay. What the player doesn't know is that every time they look at something, their timer ticks down, and eventually they will die if they explore everything. I have no idea. That would be kind of funny, though, if you just suddenly game over if you're just reading something. The floor below you begins to rumble. You seem startled, friend. What happened over there? The path just fell away. She must sort of priorities then. Alright. It did? It doesn't look that way to me. Oh, snap. See? It's fine. Come on, follow me. I can't. The floor is gone. It really isn't. He stops to think for a moment. Listen, you clearly aren't feeling well. You don't have much time left, it seems. Why don't you go over to that swing set nearby? If I knew my time was short, I'd want to spend it peacefully. But the swing set is broken too, or I can't wait around, I want to live. But the swing set is broken too. I'm gonna go with this one. I don't recall that being broken either, but you could probably find some things nearby to repair it. There's even a junkyard down south. Maybe the distraction will help. Regardless, I had to go now. There's somewhere I need to be. Good luck, friend. Okay, so that's where we get the one piece up here. Oh, give me. You pick it up. There we go. Yes. Now, to the junkyard. You know what one of my favorite movies of all time is? What Dreams May Come with Robin Williams. It's such a good movie. Amidst heaps of junk and scrap, your eye manages to spot a pile of more practical items. Whittled stones, some kindling, and a short strand of rope. You sling it over your shoulder. Then suddenly... the creature came from deep within the junk pile, clearly unhappy that you stole something from its home. Such a beast is evidently unkillable by the likes of you. The creature looks poised to attack. Apologize. You apologize for disturbing the creature, raising your hands as if to show your surrender. The creature, however, is unfazed by the gesture and slashes at you with full fury. Run away. You try to run away, but the creature catches up effortlessly and swipes at you. Defend? I don't know what to do! You cross your forearms in front of your upper body to protect it from direct attacks. However, this doesn't prevent the creature from slashing said forearms. I'm gonna die, aren't I? You knock the creature over its head with your fist. Though it takes no damage, it stumbles back, stunned. It would take a moment to recover from this daze. Oh, I should have started with that! Creature to run away with the rope in tow. Dagnabbit! You hear nor see anything that would suggest the creature is following you. You are safe once more, it seems. So I should have saved before that. Oh, darn it! Well, what door? What? That's always the answer. With everything you need to restore the swing set, you get right to work. You feel a rush of nostalgia as you get on one knee, unfazed by the prospect of dirt in your hands or scrapes on your knees. You hurriedly tie the ropes around the left seat's attachment slots before scooting over and repeating this on the right seat. When you finish, it dawns on you that your familiarity isn't with fixing swing sets. Rather, what evokes your memories is a sense of solitude, a sense that there's no one you can call upon for help. In the distant past, your fears, doubts, and troubles lived and died inside of you. They would have fallen on deaf ears otherwise. Your head throbs as you get a better view of the swing set. You clutch your head, pressing on your temples in a desperate attempt to alleviate the ache. Voices once more resound inside your head, only this time the scene becomes manifest, and one voice is new to you. Are you alright? Sorry, John. I was spaced out. John's bright, brimming smile doesn't falter. You haven't a single thing to apologize for. Well, I still owe you an answer on whether or not I'm going to join. You don't owe me anything. I was just passing by and I wanted to make sure you were faring well. You aren't mad I haven't made up my mind? Of course not. It's a difficult decision to make. I feel so helpless. Every day I wake up and I wonder if it'll be my last. I know I'm not the only one, but it feels naive to think that'll save me from persecution. John knits his brows, his hope-inspiring smile wavering ever so slightly. John. Yes? I'm real afraid. I don't want to die. I really don't want to die. There's so much more in life I want to experience. John thinks for a moment. I want to say it won't ever come to that, but I'll admit, I become worried too, for you and everyone else. I know it isn't much, but I'll do everything in my power to help you. You can come to me for anything. You feel a strange feeling in your chest. Confusion, disbelief that someone could be so warm in a world so cold. What about yourself? They don't know what I am. No way I'd make a good spy otherwise, but enough about me. Do you have anyone else you can lean on for support? Say if you were in imminent danger? I've tried to tell my best friend about what's happening, but he doesn't... Well, he told me it's not as bad as I think it is, that I'm paranoid. John places a firm hand on your shoulder. You've never seen a man more moved by emotion. I'm sorry. The Resistance has a refuge in the countryside. I can make arrangements. It's tempting, but can I be honest? I'm afraid I wouldn't make the trip, and I don't want to put a target on my back. Want a sense of normalcy. But what kind of man does that make me? A man who's too afraid to run. You be like any other human being, just trying to survive. Please don't forget that living in itself is an act of resistance. The path is back. Okay. Sweet. Let's go! We don't have much time! Move! I want to feel like this is like an allegory or a story. It's either going to be... I don't know. The way that it's like a boy talking, I want to say that it has to do with like maybe the main character's gay or something, but I don't know. It's weird. It also feels like resistance and leaning on for support. It's not as bad as I think it is. It could also be like about the Jews in World War II. That's another thing I'm getting hints of. So I'm kind of curious what this is actually alluding towards, but I get a strong sense you have to make some choices over what's going on here. So we'll figure it out. But it's got me intrigued. It definitely has me very intrigued. Oh, hello, tree. Hear ye, you, the young man who has entered mine abode. Quarian. I dare say I see a suffering soul in front of mine eyes. Tell me, sir, does thy mind carry heavy burdens? Maybe. I can barely remember anything. Not even thy name? Nor thy good memories, which one must always hold dear? No, that will not do, sir. It is my sacred duty to shed light on those memories that are oh so good, lest I no longer be known as the founder of fond memories. This forest is a collection of the fondest memories known to mankind, all offered to me by the delightful denizens of Limbo. So I implore thee, recall a fond memory so that it may live on in Limbo eternally. How do you propose I do that? Tricky it may be, given thy faded appearance, but the task is not impossible. I shall assist thee in this endeavor. Before you can offer any input, the founder of Fond Memories fuels you with a rush of clarity. It's as though a great wind has blown past your mind, clearing the fog that bogged it before. Though you still know next to nothing of yourself, a single lucid memory slips through the cracks. A ramshackle room fades into view, made peaceful by white light coming through the window. You stare at the light mindlessly, as though it and its dancing dust particles are the most wonderful sight in the world. Though you definitely wouldn't call this a fond memory, the sight puts you at ease. But everything comes to you so viscerally, you have to suppress a hint of nausea. Ho! Have thy memories returned? A smidge. Splendid. It's only a matter of time till thy mind is regained in abundance. It's a slow morning. A Sunday, perhaps. You lazily reach for the newspaper on your dining table. You unfold it, and your heart sinks. It's difficult to read the words through the haze of panic present in the memory. All you know is whatever you read pertains to you, or others like you, at least. Okay, now I'm feeling more like it's about... Yeah, I think it could be an allegory or maybe an allusion towards. It could be something completely different, but before you know it, you're dashing down the stairs of your apartment building. You scramble to find the only person you know who understands. That man with the bright, brimming smile. You feel pathetic because you barely know him. Once you find him at the same shabby swing set, he must have been waiting for you. You sob, frantic and trembling, barely choking out your plea for help. You tell him the answer is yes. Yes, you'll join the resistance. You can't just stand by and watch anymore. Everything has gotten so much worse. What troubles you, fond sir? What troubles you, sir? Fond sir. The memory cuts off there, but you still feel like you're in it. The fear is visceral. Your heart would surely burst if your dead body still had one. Suddenly. I dare say you have found yourself in quite a conundrum. Run, sir! Run! Okay, I didn't know I could just run straight. Please tell me it's just going to... Nope.
Sorry I annoyed you with my friendship.
Leo Hightower, 87. Thank you so much for that follow. Really appreciate it. Welcome to the Realm of the Feathered Dead. Okay, we're gonna skip through this because We've already read through this. Make the same choices pretty much. And this time just go straight, because going up and around, I didn't realize I could just go straight. Okay, phew, we're good. Yeah, going up, they split, and then that sealed my doom. Not a trace remains of the forest's former ire. You're left wondering if there was even a fire at all. Without the clarity provided by the founder of fond memories, the scene from your past begins to drift away. That, at the very least, was real. I should save. Yeah, oh, never mind. Ha, the game will do it for me. As you approach the wisp, it engulfs you with a sense of warmth. You feel at peace. A distant voice, perhaps from a different realm, echoes in your ears. A warning for you, guilt-bearer. You mustn't try to change the past. You'll perish if you cannot face the source of your ailment. Try to remember that human beings, such as yourself, oft do what they must to survive. Who are you? The wisp does not reply. Whatever possessed it must be gone now. Nope, can't go in the Shire. Hey, it's that guy again. The fellow traveler watches you with a blank expression. Sit down. We need to talk. You oblige, though you're not sure why. I'll get right to the point. You've been acting strange. You're paranoid and you won't listen to reason. Is this about the path falling away? He ignores you and continues. And you've also been strangely distant. You used to either be at work or at home. Nowadays, I never know where you are. Forgive me for being blunt. I can't help but be suspicious. You have no idea what he's talking about. The world spins as you try to make sense of it. Suddenly, you begin to experience the world as though it were a play, as though your lines were written on paper long ago. Your lips move, but your brain can't process the words until they come out. Simon. Your sudden disappearances, your beliefs, the local reports of rebel activity. Please tell me I'm wrong. You're not good at lying to your loved ones. You give them a look, one that confirms his suspicions wordlessly. They're criminals. We grew up together, so I know you aren't a violent person. Then why don't you trust me? Because your fantasy world doesn't align with reality. You clench your fists in frustration. What's happening is reality. Do you think I'd choose to live in fear for my life? There's nothing to fear. You're overreacting. You think back on the morning paper from last month. Everything that got destroyed. All the lives that were lost. You knew it'd be futile to bring it up since you didn't have anything to say on it then. I can't stand by you if you're going down this path. The repercussions I'd face if they found out I didn't report a rebel. Now that's something to fear, and rightly so. Your heart skips a beat as anger forms on his face. What do you mean by that? It means I'm not going to forgive you just because you're my friend. You can't just become an enemy of the country and expect me to turn a blind eye. I have morals. You're trembling now. You don't understand, Simon. The Resistance just wants to protect innocent people. Most of them are like me, someone whose well-being is at stake. Is it really moral to stand by and watch innocents be harmed? Okay, if this is not about like some other genocide in history other than the Jews, I'm gonna be honestly surprised. I'll be honestly surprised. He stares at you, wide-eyed and furious. You've never seen an expression this blood-curdling. Now you're really talking crazy. You're a lost cause. I'm done. Simon, wait! You struggle to piece together the chain of events. You know now the man before you by name, but you don't know him as you must when you were alive. Whatever's happening now, it isn't taking place in the present. Your instincts scream at you. You must prevent Simon from leaving through your front door, lest your life be forfeit. Your friend is 3 steps from the door. Talk it out. Simon brushes off everything you say and keeps walking. He is now 2 steps from the door. Oh, I know why we're guilt-bearing. Restrain him. You restrain Simon to prevent him from walking towards the door. Piss off! He eventually wriggles out of your clutch. He's still 2 steps away from the door. Knock it. We killed Simon. You knock Simon to the ground. He lays there, stunned for a moment after hitting his head. You head over to Simon and throw a punch at him while he's stunned. To your surprise, however, he catches your fist midair. Hitting a guy who is knocked down on the ground? How classy. Here, I'll return the favor. Oops. I thought this was... He stands up fully recovered from his daze. You knock Simon on the ground. He lays... Okay. Blockade the door. With Simon stunned on the ground, you take the opportunity to blockade the door with whatever's available. In a matter of moments, you've knocked over your bookshelves in front of the entryway. Simon recovers from his daze with fury. It'll be nigh impossible to walk out now. Damn you. Fine! If you won't let me report you, I'll just have to rid of you myself. You no longer have to worry about Simon's proximity to the door. I think we're well past talking it out. He's not happy he got stunned by that a second time. Pin him down. You sit on Simon's torso and look down at him, using your body weight to keep him pinned to the floor. He writhes around but fails to successfully escape on his first try. Yeah, strangle. Your hands tremble above his neck. You're afraid of the man before you, of how easily he threw away 10 years of friendship for what? Normalcy? You can only imagine how afraid he must be, that being associated with you could lead to his own death. You understand the fear and the desire for normalcy, but now that he wants you dead, you fear you have no other choice. You put your hands around his throat. He snarls at you. You really don't want to do this. Come on, man! Now that Simon has no way of fighting back or leaving, you try with all your might to persuade him against this. You reminisce on your childhood together. You beg him to trust your judgment. Trust that the resistance isn't what the government makes it out to be. You really think I'm going to listen to you now? After everything you've done? You've only proven to me that rebels are as violent as they say. What was I supposed to do? Simon doesn't reply. Regaining his strength, he takes the opportunity to wrangle out of your grasp, pushing you off of him and creating distance. We're through. There's nothing you can say or do to change that. Alright, well. Yes, yeah, we're still doing it. I have a lot of games to get through, so yeah. Goodbye, Simon. Squeeze your hands tighter around his neck. He finally begins to feel the pressure and flails around in an attempt to throw you off, but there's nothing he can do when you've weakened him like this. Tears begin to well in your eyes. Simon, I didn't want to do this. You watch yourself from a bird's eye view. You are now a mere spectator of the last of Simon's strength, as the last of Simon's strength is snuffed out like a candle. As his body goes limp, you snap out of your haze and realize it is over. You finally feel a weight fall off your shoulders. Your soul remains weary, but it's lighter now. You think of Simon, of the fellow traveler. There's no body in sight. You can only assume the traveler was another figment of your memory. Your past self couldn't be convinced that what he did was self-defense. He saw himself as a cold-blooded murderer, a monster who killed his best friend. You, in spite of the personal emotions that bleed in through your memories, see him as a victim of circumstance. Imagine if he smooched it out. Old village. Abandoned circa sometime. Oh, I walked right off the path. I'm an idiot. I can take it from here, sir. Oh, are you sure? I'm sure. This man requires my special attention. The customs officer nods and leaves aptly. Everything's settled. Welcome to the big city, Blank. Is it really safe for you to be sneaking me in like this? Oh, please. Everything I do comes with risk. You aren't the only one the resistance has brought into the city. It's important we have people here. There's only so much we could do spread out across the country. Though I will say, it's also nice to have a friend close by. You consider us friends? Apologies. Was I being presumptuous? No, not at all. I wasn't sure if you considered me one. John's smile widens at that. I think you'll get along with the others here as well. The bonds we have with another, they're important, I think. They keep us going when the going gets tough. John gets up from his chair and tips his hat courteously. I'll see you around. You have nothing to put on the sign right now. Okay, so I gotta find something to put on. Oh. Is this a block slide? Oh. Like, is this a puzzle? Oh, jeez. Your head grows heavy as voices begin to resound once more. This time, you can't tell whether they're from the present or the past. The stone soldier lazily tosses a pile of posters into the crate with one hand. I believe that's the last of them. Oh, good riddance. Those twats think they can just vandalize the city and get away with it. It's likely they'll keep at it. The captain ordered us to take down posters whenever people start reporting on them. Eh? If people start reporting on them, shouldn't we try capture the rebels in the act so we can make an example out of them? Don't ask me. Ask the captain if you disagree with him. The crew soldier makes a face. He doesn't reply. Don't mistake the captain's orders for weakness. We're better off making an example of someone more vocal. The aloof soldier nods curtly as the crude soldier glares at him, frustrated and embarrassed. There's an awkward air before the soldiers silently decide that small talk's over. The statues regain their lifeless shine. You can't help but tremble under their stone gaze. You find 4 half-mangled posters sitting in the crate. Though the statues don't react, you remain cautious. The paws to your left regain their original positions. Oh. You get a bad feeling about placing a poster right in front of the stone soldiers. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do it right now. No. I will do that in a moment. So we gotta place 4 posters, okay? Hang the poster on the sign. Haha! I'm a loner, Dottie. A rebel. Oh, nothing that way. So that means we gotta move the pots, okay. Think of where to move these ones. There we go. Just blindfold the statues. I won't. Well, I don't know if there's like gonna be a puzzle or something, but I'm gonna expect them and see if anything. No. Okay. Well. So you're right. Stabs you with his bayonet. Oh. Oh. Well, the game did warn me. Oh, dang it, we're all the way back here. I didn't say. Well, whoops. That's on me. Then how do I get rid of them? Strange.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Narco, please do not use the video redeems while I'm doing the game jam games, please. Just because I don't want them, yeah, that's okay. I just don't want them distracting from the games themselves. You're just lucky it was a short one. I would have been very upset if it was a longer one. But not like, you know, like mad, but you know how it goes. I swear, I will. Oh, I would actually get very mad about that. He means furious, MC. Okay, so how do I deal with the soldiers? Okay. Oh, there we go. There was a fourth one. Civilians report the appearance of more posters. Head out and tear them down. Fast. Yes, sir! There we go. There we go. Uh-oh. You're under arrest, miss. Leave her alone. She did nothing wrong. I can vouch for her. She's my neighbor. Silence. We'll apprehend anyone else who moves. Please, tell me what I'm being apprehended for. We suspect you have ties with the rebels. You're just saying that because of what she is. We said silence. One more word out of you, we're taking you with her. Apprehend her already. Yes, sir. Statue pushed them over. Okay, so I have to... Do I have to push like pots into the spots? I think I have to push pots into the spots so that I can stop them from getting to her. I can't push that one. Yep, there we go. Okay, there's that one. These forward... I think I screwed it up. No, I'm okay, I'm okay. I still have enough to do this. Okay, I just gotta be... not dumb. I just gotta be not dumb. That's all. Oh. Yay, I did it. They say a group of rebels immediately came in and fought off the soldiers. How violent. Really? That's what led to the battle afterward? They say it was a massacre. The rebels were short on muskets. Okay, muskets, that's a little different. All that, just for one random woman. Well, what if she was truly innocent? People shouldn't interfere with the government's work. If she was innocent, they would have eventually let her go. That's such a bullshit take. The conversation goes cold. Doubt seeds in some of their minds, but fear persuades them against pursuing it. Exit out. So I don't think it's World War II in the Jews just because they said muskets, so... Back down, your lives will be spared. Is one truly alive? They're being worked to death in a prison? Nay! Though the specifics elude your addled memory, you feel a sense of camaraderie with the rebels surrounding you. Captain, your orders? If the rebels will not comply with the law, we will be forced to apprehend them. And if they resort to violence, which they already have, then we shall defend ourselves. We haven't hurt anybody. You're the ones who tried to kidnap an innocent woman. The word you're looking for is detain, and we are arresting her for a reason. The proof your grounds for arrest will stand down. Silence. You rebels are under arrest for disturbance of the peace and threatening army men. You have to comply or face the full fury of the law. It could be as well as MC. Absolutely not. The stalwart rebel takes aims his musket at the captain. Sir, look out! The aloof soldier maneuvers the captain out of the way to avoid the shot. Oh. Before anyone can react, the leftmost and rightmost Hydra heads hone in on the stalwart rebel. They swipe at him together as each of them are too weak to kill him on their own. Peter, no! The stalwart rebel's stone body crumbles before you. Though it's not a gruesome sight in reality, you can't help but imagine a bloodied human in its body in its steed. Perhaps it was in a different time and place. You quickly snatch the dead soldier's musket and its accompanying cartridge box. The two remaining rebels are prepared to fight, but you realize almost immediately that they have no offensive chance against the creature. Your musket is their only hope. Reload. Shoot. I can't pick anything. I can only pick. Oh, there we go. Hydra's core. There we go. Shoot that. Due to the middle head being in the way, you miss your shot. Oh. Okay, this one's alright. It's only a matter of seconds before they crumble to pieces. Whoops. Okay, so. I should have gone for the middle head first. Yeah. Walking on the next target out of his sides, crumble to pieces. He's the only target from here on out. There we go. Seduce the creature! The musket crumbles in your hands. 0 rebels survive. Guilt ways you shouldn't say. You could say. Okay. You know what? Actually, screw it. I am save scumming! I got 17 and a half minutes left. I'm save scumming. Now that I know what to do, I thought I just had to attack the. Oh yeah, that's no. Of course, you had to do the middle head first. I'm scumming villainy. Hey AOD, how you doing? And did I say hi Narco when I said hi Narco? And hi Zamzy. Hi everybody. Cool. I almost shot the wrong head again. There we go. The musket crumbles in your hands. Only 1 rebel survived. Guilt weighs on you. Though you were able to save one of them, you were helpless to save the other 2. No, that's not quite right. You could have saved them had you neglected striking at the Hydra's core. You ground yourself, feel a small weight fall off your shoulders, you re-examine your memory. Your past self repeatedly blamed itself for the deaths. You recall the sheer number of reinforcements that bombarded the rebels. The only way to end it was to defeat their captain. You see now that death was inevitable, lest you forfeit the battle. But that doesn't make it any less tragic. Okay, I'm actually wondering if you shoot the other... No, wait, wrong button. We have time to explore a little. I'm curious, if you shoot the other heads first, will that stop them from attacking? Probably not, but I'm curious. I just want to see what happens, then we'll reload and continue on. Watch me doing this, I won't be able to see the end. My curiosity is getting the better of me. Peter, no! Okay, left or right, I say shoot. Yeah. Oh, hey. Oh, okay. That it is. It's futility. Okay. You can save them all. Okay, that's actually quite a clever fight. Only 2 rebels survived. Oh, yeah, yeah, I'll save the 3rd one. He died so fast. If you have a small weight fall, you should re-examine them. Pass over. Yeah, please. He's forfeit the battle. Yep. But that doesn't make it any less tragic. Neat. Let's save there. I am not in control. Ah, you dummy. Such seems to have 0 peripheral vision. It can only see in a straight line. Once you're positive it's gone, you let out a deep breath. You can tell your soul is starting to wear down. You can't run like you used to. It was, yeah. This place should be safe. Soldiers around here aren't thorough enough to find it. Oh, you're trembling. Have you seen the bounty for my arrest? Yes, trust me. I hear about it every day while undercover. How do they even know I'm the one who killed the captain? 2 of the dastard's little henchmen. They were there at the battle, supposedly. Perhaps those 2 soldiers who surrounded the captain. But listen to me. I won't let you get captured. Remember that refuge I told you about forever ago? I think that's the safest place you can be now. What's the date tomorrow? It's the 3rd of April, if I'm not mistaken. Mark my word, you'll be safe in the countryside long before the 4th. We'll sneak you out for first thing in the morning. Are you sure it'll be safe? Well... You're the only person I can't bring myself to fake confidence around. I'm never 100% sure of anything, but I believe this is your best chance. They're desperate to make an example out of you. I can't stomach that possibility. I'll get you out of the city, spick and span, but further than that, I'm helpless. You look towards the ground, dejected and afraid. John puts his hand on your shoulder and you look back up at him. His brilliant smile lights up the darkness. Don't go dying on me, okay, buddy? I'll do my best. Right you will, friend. Despite the recent losses, things have been looking well for the Resistance. Getting intel from a spy goes a long way. I promise that we'll see each other once this is all over. We'll go somewhere. Somewhere nice. You smile as well. You'd like that. Yeah, it's definitely not an hour and a half that we've been playing. It's just because of... There's a bug with monitor refresh rates and stuff. Oh! Well, I'm screwed. Dag nabbit! Oh wait, we're good. Okay. So, okay, I'm dead. God dang it. Yeah, see, as soon as I was waiting for that. I will say, if I don't manage to finish this in time, the Hydra boss fight was kind of worth it to see the different takes on it. That's right, they can only see in a straight line. He won't see me, because I'm in the little alcove. So I think once he passes me, I have to go to the left. Yeah. Oh, that was close. Up the edge of limbo. The door is bolted with a 4-digit combination lock. Without all the numbers, you'd be guessing the combination for hours. You should try finding them for... Oh. Where am I supposed to find them? I didn't see them anywhere. Oh, this is annoying. I'm gonna definitely save so I don't lose progress. It's not in those things, is it? Like these? Small, single... Okay, 4. It is. It was those. I passed by a couple of them. Whoops. Okay, so 0... I'm an idiot. But we know there's 0, 4, but I have to see them first to, you know. Okay. That was a cool Hydra. Zemsi. It was pretty cool. Okay, there we go with that. I'm just gonna save again so we don't die. Okay. Here we go, here we go, here we go. So 0. Zero 3 0 4. I think 0304. It's the date of my death. April 3rd. Zero 3 0 4. So April 3rd. The date that John mentioned. Boom, baby. Stream at large, Illy. Hey, Illy. Don't move. You got some serious tracking skills. Here, I thought this little trip would amount to nothing. Right, I do. The refuge. You remember that you made it there, but... Go on further and find the other refugees. The commander's gonna have a field day with this one. Despite all your preparation, you've been tracked by a ragtag team of soldiers. Panic flutters in your chest as you recall it. Well, yeah, PG. In the interrogation room, you thought of John. You can only imagine the guilt he experienced knowing you got captured. Can't believe some foot soldiers managed to find the captain killer. You're just excited to put your new interrogation tools to work, I'm sure. Is it really necessary to torture him, sir? Absolutely. This boy has information we need. The good news is that this is a private session. I don't have need for any assistance during an interrogation. So get out of my sight. The sooner I procure results, the better. Now then, shall we begin? The torturer looms over you, flashing a serpentine smile. Let's start with a simple question. What town are you from, boy? It's as if your torturer spoke directly to your soul, forcing it to reveal the memory to you. The name of your birth town appears in your mind. That is indeed what the records say. Good job. Follow-up question. Report says there's a missing person in your hometown. A neighbor told the detective you two were friends. Do you have any idea where he might be? He must mean Simon. You feel sick to your stomach thinking back on what happened. I'm gonna die no matter what, but I'm gonna die on my own terms. I killed him. Oh? Why did you kill him? The truth. You tell the torturer that you killed Simon in self-defense. Nonsense. Why hide the body in that case? If you truly lacked a guilty conscience, you would have taken the matter to court, no? Ah, well, the answer is good enough. My next inquiry is this. We found records of you arriving in town a few months before you killed our dear captain. What did you do when you first arrived? Hang posters. Alright. We'll add vandalization of public property to your record. How many posters did you hang up? 4. Alright then, next question. How many other rebels initially fought with you against the captain? 3. Good to know. Did any of them live to tell the tale? Yes. Jolly good. I'll have to pry their names from you later, but I have a much better question first. Much better. You got out of the city fairly easy afterward. Did someone help you? You nearly jump your seat at the question. Against your better judgment, you fall silent. Come now, I clearly struck a chord. As a reward for your obedience thus far, I'll let you in on a little secret. We suspect you bastards have a spy amongst us. You're going to let me in on who it is, all right? You remain silent. You refuse to be caught in a lie, and you definitely aren't giving up John's identity. Make this easy for the both of us. Tell me who helped you. Yep. I refuse. The torturer circles around you as if pondering something to himself. I can tell you're quite fragile. You deserve a slashing for that answer, but I wouldn't want to break you too soon. Who helped you? Nobody. You know that's not what I want to hear, boy. Who helped you? I'm staying silent now. Speak now, or you might never get the chance to again. Who helped you? Gilbert was defeated. Oh, is that... What? What? I'm gonna speed it up a little bit because I only have 4 minutes or so to finish this. It's a very intense game. Truth. So I think I had to get to that part without dying or like getting any. No clue. No clue, you say? It must be miserable not knowing where your friend went. Here, maybe I can jog your memory. Ah, damn it. He died. So the invoice gives away. The torturer laughs. You're not good at this, but I'll give you a second. Might need. I killed him. No reason. Kill him just. I have my doubts, but I don't care either way. Maybe I already screwed up again. Like, my gut reaction is like, they're gonna kill me anyway, I'm not gonna tell them anything, you know what I mean? Oh. Oh, 3 is the soldier's question, not the poster's question. God darn it! A rebel. Which bloody rebel? Torture grabs you by your collar and holds his knife up to your neck. Name him. You can feel his knife already cutting through the top layer of skin. Death is mere moments away, and all you can do is tremble. This is why we're guilty. It wasn't over Simon's death, it was over giving up John. Your body goes numb. You can't believe yourself. The torturer stares at you, dumbfounded and wide-eyed. You're joking. This is... Huh. I never would have thought. John's got a good reputation amongst us. The commander will surely have his head for this. No, please, don't, please! Aw, looks like he has a good reputation against the rebels, too. Sorry, boy. What happens next is out of my control, but if they throw him my way for an interrogation, I'll let him know you said hi. And look on the bright side. You just saved your life. We'll get you suited nice and cozy at one of our finest prisons. They'll take good care of you. Your vision begins to blur. What happens afterwards slips your mind. Everywhere from there on out is just noise. The days that followed your interrogation trickles back into your memory. It all happened so fast. They convicted John that very day. They didn't give you permission to watch the proceedings, not that you particularly wanted to, but you wished to see him one last time, even if you didn't have the courage to face him. More than anything, you wanted to take it all back and trade your life for his. Your interrogator later told you that John was to be lynched that night. You had to block out that image to stay grounded. By the time people arrived to pick you up, off to God knows what prison, the deed was done. You, once more, feel a weight fall off your shoulders, but you're not sure what to make of it. There's no justifying what happened. You gave up John's life for yours. You recall what the mysterious whip said miles back. Human beings such as yourself often do what they must to survive. The wind roars in your ears. You must be close. Ah, see, yeah, the Hydra! The Hydra screwed us over! So the sharp pain makes it difficult to see ahead of you. You mourn Simon, you mourn your fellow fighters, and most of all, you mourn John. In spite of the spacious view all around you, you feel trapped. Memories of confinement flash in your mind. The panic that precedes your imprisonment left you tired when it finally came. The early weeks felt like both a moment and an eternity. The earliest thing you remember is hearing the news from the guard station outside your cell. The resistance was losing traction now that they had snuffed out its greatest asset. Man, this game is crazy. Okay, so it was just a nondescript kind of event, and I'm stopping just because I could keep going, obviously, but I'm only going to judge the first hour, so for me, I'm just going to stop. I'll probably play it off stream just to see the ending, just because I'm that intrigued by it. Very dark, very interesting game, though. I rather like that. The only thing I wasn't a huge fan of is, like, okay, so, like, I know it said you can't change the past, but I wasn't trying to change the past. I was just kind of, like, going with my own sort of thing, but I guess you have to kind of think in this person's idea, like their guilt. I thought it was guilt over murdering Simon, but no, it was guilt that they're the reason the rebels got. And it wasn't any particular event in history, but there are many that mirror it, which is really unsettling, to be perfectly honest. And this game is very apt these days, I believe. But no, very interesting, very, very neat, very, very dark, very well done game.